Shalom Alechem. In the parashot, in the beginning of Sefer Shemot, we find that Pharoah is trying very hard to show himself to be a god. For example, he doesn't go to relieve himself in a bathroom in a palace, but rather he goes to the Nile, to the river. Why? Because humans go to the bathroom. God doesn't need the bathroom. And therefore, so nobody should think that he's a human, he goes in the hiding early in the morning. That's why Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, go to the river, you'll find him there relieving himself. Also, we found in the Navi that Pharoah is saying, I created the Nile, I created the river, and it's mine. So Pharoah, Chazal tell us that he made himself into a god. But that brings out a question. Why Pharoah needs to show himself to be more than he is? He's already the world power leader. He's the number one in the world. The world power at the time, the empire, the greatest empire was Mitzrayim, Egypt. Why Pharoah, that has everything that he needs, he has every honor that he wanted, people bow down before they see him, he can have any wish that he wants immediately. Why does he need to elevate himself, to show himself to be a god where he already is the number one in the world? And that is something that we need to clearly understand, that human nature is such that we're never satisfied with what we have, and we always want to achieve more and more. And even if you are the best in the world, the number one in the world, you have everything, you still want more and more. Even if you are the ruler number one in the world, you still try to accomplish more. It's the human nature. For example, if you take a look at today world events, you see that world leaders want more than what they have. Dear President Trump wants to annex Canada, he wants to buy Greenland. Putin is trying to conquer Ukraine. Erdogan is conquered Syria. He wants to take over the Middle East. Why is that? Because that is human nature. But what's funny here is that this is exactly proof that Pharoah is only a human. By the fact that he's trying so hard to show himself to want more than what he have, he's proving to himself and to those that know what he's doing that he's only a human, because a god doesn't need and doesn't want and doesn't have any reason to achieve more. God doesn't have such desires. Only humans have such desires. What's the message to us? Although we also humans and we want to achieve more and more, but we need to realize that we could use that desire to do spiritual things, which means instead of running after wealth, after honor, and after all kind of physical desires, we can avert that to run after spiritual things, like for instance, learn more Torah, achieve more in the learning, understand better learning, and so on and so forth. With that, we becoming more godly than humans. We use the humans' desires to achieve more, to receive more. As Chazal say that a person who has 100 wants 200, and once he has 200, he now wants 400. But we can take that desire that Hashem implanted in us and use it for spiritual things. Shabbat Shalom.